Hey, I'm Nick Klein, welcome to Pocket for Tuesday, the 9th of August. Today on the show, what the big three have been up to and dodgy captains. Like Pete. You like that I called you a captain? You sick freak.
Take it.
Yeah, you'll take it. Cap'n. Alright, here's what's been making headlines, and we have a little something from Sony, from Microsoft, and from Nintendo. A little amuse-bouche from each of the big three. So first up, Sony, and it looks like the Neo console could be revealed as soon as next month. A report from French gaming site Gameblog is saying that we'll get the first proper details about the PlayStation 4.5 at an event in New York on the 7th of September. Before this year's E3, Sony confirmed to the Financial Times that they were working on a console upgrade, which was, quote, intended to sit alongside and complement the standard PS4, but since then, they've left us in the dark. All I ask is that it's white to fit the rest of my decor and my pasty skin. Make it happen, Sony. All right, moving on to Microsoft now, who are bowing out of TGS. Microsoft confirmed overnight that for the second year running, they would not have an official presence at the Tokyo Game Show this September. Instead, they will be hosting a fan event in October for their 7 Japanese fans. Moving on, and Nintendo are back to doing what they do best, shutting things down. This weekend saw the release of a fan-made remake of classic Game Boy game Metroid 2 called Another Metroid 2 Remake, or AM2R. It's not a sexy title, but it certainly does get the point across. The remake adds improved sprite graphics and new gameplay in the style of the much more modern Game Boy Advance game Metroid Zero Mission. After 4 years in the making, it finally dropped for freezies on file-sharing services. Hurrah! All the hard work finally paid off. Sadly, it was pulled from those sites the following day. According to Polygon, Nintendo's lawyers sent cease and desist letters to any website which decided to host the game, saying that AM2R was infringing Nintendo's copyrighted material from Super Metroid, Metroid Other M, Metroid Prime, and of course, Metroid 2. Sucks for the AM2R team, but I feel like anyone making a game using copyright Nintendo IP without their permission is just delusional to think that it will not get taken down. I can't even put a picture of Mario on YouTube without Nintendo won their pennies. We don't even use pennies here, Nintendo. All right, moving on now from people who make our consoles to other stuff that happened overnight. A new report from app analytics firm Sensor Tower suggests that Pokemon Go has made more than $200 million from microtransactions in the month since its release. That puts it ahead of Clash Royale, which only made $125 million in its debut month. And finally, for fans of batshit madness, a demo of Suda51's The Silver Case remaster is now available on Steam. It's apparently the entire first chapter, Decoy Man. The 1999 game was never released outside of Japan, so this is the first time Westerners will be able to play Grasshopper Manufacture's inaugural game. All right, now it's time for Thing of the Day.
Thing of the day. Thing of the day. Oh, thing of the day.
It's Thing of the Day. When Captain Jacob Schultz sees an incoming barrage of torpedoes, he doesn't bat an eye. With skills like these, it's a shame he wasn't at the helm of the Titanic, famously torpedoed.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh, thing of the day.
It's Thing of the Day. All right, that's it for the news today. My Pocketeers. Or is it? No, it isn't, because there's one more piece of news, and that's Good Games on tonight at 8:30 p.m. on ABC2. It's not new news. You probably knew that. You knew that news. But it's news to you today about what's on the show tonight. And tonight they are looking at Quadrilateral Cowboy, Abzu. I take a studio tour of Double Fine in San Francisco, and Bajo gives his opinion on Batman and Soup.
It's cold. It's vichyssoise, sir. It's meant to be cold.
You don't just be a dick about it.
As for Pocket, this afternoon we'll be doing a first play of No Man's Sky, so make sure you check that out. And before that, probably, I'm also going to be live streaming the game from 3 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We are going to be doing that on our Twitch channel. In a week of changes, we're also changing the stream and play. So we're streaming on Twitch now. That is twitch.tv/GoodGameABCTV. There is a link in the description below. So go there and hang out with your fellow Pocketeers. But if you want to spend more time with those lovely Pocketeers, then go join the Pocketeers Facebook group and the Steam group. There are links to everything I just said in the description below. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was made by James Clumps. Another Clumps special. If you've made a thing, please send it in. Until next time, we assemble. Bucketeers, Nick, bye out. Mwah!